Hey guys, how's it going? Just want to show you how to change from a regular stereo to a navigation stereo. This is a 2011. It came with the RES stereo. Here are the plugins. You're gonna unplug these two. One is in the antenna. The other one is hooks up to the back of the stereo. These two unplugs, and then the one on the corner right there. The other options for like Uconnect and stuff like that in series. So when you take this one off, it's gonna have your two screws on one side, two screws on the other. They're Phillips. Of course, you take the bezel out, then you take your screws, and then once you do that, you'll pull the stereo out. You unplug the three cables. There's a navigation system. It's a RER with nav and DVD player. It's already preloaded the GPS on it. This comes off the 2008, 2010 Charger. You got to make sure it's a slow speed navigation touchscreen stereo, or it doesn't even have to have the navigation. It just has to be a low speed radio in order for it to work on a Charger and Challenger and some 300s. If you're getting one from like a Jeep and something like that, it might be a high speed, so you want to make sure the navigation stereo that you're getting, if it's going to be OEM like this one, it is slow speed. So this one right here, already plugged it in. If your car didn't come with a navigation GPS stereo like this one, you got to have the navigation antenna. It's another plug-in like this, but it's blue. It goes right here on the back of the radio. The navigation antenna costs $40. You can get it on Amazon or eBay. You can get it for $40 or so. I wrap mine right there next to the nipple on the top of by the windshield. There's a little nipple right in there. Mine is sitting next to it. It is right from the back of the radio all the way to the dash. It has plenty of cable and plenty to go back and forth like 2-3 times. That plugged in. That little antenna is about that big. It's not that much. It's not a big antenna. It's just a little. Looks like the one on the top of the roof, but it's smaller size. It is magnet on the bottom. There's metal supports brackets up there, so it will stay there, and then you just ride it through the middle right here and then plug it in. Alright, this one is already plugged in. Right now it's off, so it's going to say 7:32, the time that it is right now at this moment. You can change that, of course, on the settings, so we're going to turn it back on.
Hey, I get that, especially after loud concerts or ball games.
Exactly. Uncle Joe got it when he was in combat. Well, now there's an all-natural temporary relief for that ringing in your ears called Room Relief. And, oh, by the way...
This one has a DVD player in it. We'll go in right there. And we'll come back on. You press the radio media, and it'll go to your stations. It'll show presets on the side, like that. You can hide the list, and show the map. You can hit it again. This one has hard disk. This one has a disc right there for the CD or whatever it's playing. After that, you can go to your menu. You can change everything in it. Whatever. Manage HDD. A bunch of stuff. Phone pairing. If your car didn't have Bluetooth on the previous stereo, you got to add the microphone in it. This one has the capabilities of adding rear view camera, Bluetooth, Sirius, a bunch of other stuff that this car didn't have. It can be added to it. Voice recognition and all that has to be added to it. It does pair to the phone, but once you start talking, you can hear the person, but since the microphone is not in the car, you have to add that to the car if it didn't have it. You can change system information. You can check all your serial numbers and stuff. You can check the traffic, what kind of files you have on your hard drive, display settings, screensavers, bunch of stuff. You can go to the nav, hit it again, gives you a bunch of stuff. Nav items. Go back again, hit it again, nav update. Nav settings. I mean, it has everything, even has a USB where you can load more to the hard drive. It's really low amp USB, so I don't recommend using it for charging your phone. It takes forever. That's your AX cable right there. So everything that you can pretty much ask, you can go to online and start searching for the MyGig accessories. You can add the camera and all that stuff. Unlock the DVD player where you can watch as you drive. The navigation system, the GPS, doesn't let you type in addresses while you're driving. It has to be in parked, so you can bypass all that. You just got to get a small cable to bypass that. So that is it. That is the radio right there. The screen will say Dodge when it comes on. It changes from Dodge, Challengers, and Chargers. You have a Chrysler, it will say Chrysler. If you have a Jeep, it will say Jeep. So it automatically changes on its own. So once you do that, you just put everything back together and be done. You got a new touchscreen stereo. Same thing applies for aftermarket. You know, you just got to add your extra wire harnesses. So see you guys later.